Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's November 20th, 2024. We are in the Old Testament book of Isaiah. We're reading chapter 9, and we're just going to do verse 1 to 7 today. Short reading, but boy, does it pack a punch. Talking about the Messiah and the reign of the Messiah, the kingdom of the Messiah, how the government's going to work under the Messiah, and your kingdom come. We say the Lord's Prayer. That will be done, the kingdom come. This is what we're praying for, essentially. Now, there was a first century, they expected their life that when the Messiah came, he was going to replace that. That's not what happened. We live in a place where we've got the secular society, and the Messiah came, and we're living in this part where it kind of overlaps. So the real kingdom is still yet to come. We're in that not yet period where we're tasked to proclaim the gospel, to live as if we are in the kingdom, even though we're in the secular world, and give people the model of what they're supposed to act like and be like as we strive to perfect ourselves and prepare ourselves for the kingdom. I hope all that makes sense. But that's the picture that we get here in verse 1 to 7 in chapter 9. When Christ finally comes and the old is cast aside and God's kingdom is here on earth. This is God's kingdom here on earth. So let's go ahead and we're going to read chapter 9, verse 1 through 7. Nevertheless, the gloom will not be upon her who is distressed, as when at first he lightly esteemed the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, and afterward more heavily oppressed her, by the way of the sea beyond the Jordan, in Galilee of the Gentiles. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in the land of the shadow of death, upon them a light has shined. You have multiplied the nation and increased its joy. They rejoice before you according to the joy of harvest, as men rejoice when they divide the spoil. For you have broken the yoke of his burden and the staff of his shoulder, the rod of his oppressor, as in the day of Midian. For every warrior's sandal from the noisy battle and garments rolled in blood will be used for burning and fuel of fire. Midian would be the story of Gideon, if you want to go back and read that. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder, and his name will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there will be no end, upon the throne of David and over his kingdom. Anticipation. And over his kingdom, to order it and establish it with judgment and justice from that time forward, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. May God bless the reading of his word, and may God bless you. Bye.